Well, hello there. Brent here with Bring Your Own Tools. On today's episode, if you want to learn how to remove old wallpaper, keep watching. Let's get started. If you've ever removed old wallpaper, you know how soul-crushing it can be and how long it can take to do. Luckily, with this little Wagner steamer, it completely transforms the process and makes my life a lot easier when trying to remove old wallpaper. All you have to do is fill it up with water, turn it on, and let it heat up. But first, before we steam, I always suggest scoring the wallpaper first and then applying your steam. That way, by scoring it, it puts hundreds of holes in your wallpaper very quickly, and that way you can penetrate the wallpaper with the steam much easier and get behind the wallpaper. Just make sure you're careful, especially around electrical units, because this is steam and therefore there's plenty of moisture to be had. So if you're around electrical components, be careful or turn off the breaker. The only other tools I suggest having on hand when doing this is to make sure you have a good putty knife. Just a small little putty knife just to remove all those small, tiny little tidbits will definitely make life a lot easier to get underneath and behind the wallpaper. Now, if you have trim that you want to keep in place, I would highly suggest scoring all of the edges right next to the trim and then apply your steam. That way you can easily remove the wallpaper that's seen, and the stuff that's left behind the trim, I'll show how to take care of that shortly. Also, for smaller areas where you're not able to use the larger steam plate, you can actually use one of the smaller attachments to get into those small crevices and areas and apply a large amount of steam, which makes removal very easy and very quick. Then once all the wallpaper is completely removed, I then go back and fill a few holes as well as caulk the edges of the trim. Now this is nice because once you apply a caulking edge, it completely conceals any of the wallpaper that's left behind the trim if there is any. Now if the drywall is in rough shape after you remove the wallpaper, you may have to skim coat it, but in our case on this project we didn't. I just applied some spray texture to the wall which dries in 5 minutes and then primed it properly. But guess what? After it's primed, we can paint it whatever color we want, and this is truly one amazing transformation of before and after, which only took a few hours, which is very nice because of that steamer. If you do want to check out the full tutorial, I will leave a link in my bio, as well as a link for the steamer if you are interested. Hopefully you don't have to worry about wallpaper, but if you do, at least you have a solution now.